we're going to do a segment called The Hottest Phones, and I'll tell you why we're going to do the segment. My phone literally, but I had it for like 3 years, this phone, 3-4 years, and a cheap phone, like $20. I don't spend money on phones. That's one thing I don't do is spend money on phones. But this is like a cheap prepaid phone that literally broke in half. The phone just, I lost all my numbers.
Now, how
I'm still mad about this.
Johnny? Are you sure you weren't like, ah?
Against the wall. No, I didn't do that. No, literally my phone falls every day. And I think after so many years of having it, it just had it with me dropping it every day. Because good phone, I mean, it lasted for a $20 phone. I mean, it lasted a long time, 3 years. So it literally broke in half. I lost all my phone numbers, which just sucks.
That's
I
so
only
annoying.
remembered like 3 numbers. I didn't know my mom's, best friend's, nobody's number, which sucks, not to have nobody's number. I still don't have their number. So anyways, I got a new phone, and it's a little better. It's an LG, which I probably needed to update anyways. I'm just mad. I'm not really mad about the phone. I'm just mad about my phone numbers.
Right.
I wish I didn't lose all my phone numbers.
How much we rely on technology,
We do, yeah.
You don't even remember a mom's number.
I know. I don't even know anybody's number. I just hit the name. Chick, mom, call, and that's it. So we're going to do a segment called The Hottest Phones. So we're going to take a look at some pics and just talk about what we know. Again, we're going to go through this segment pretty fast. You just take a look at a few of the hottest phones. And the first phone is the A340. And we will take a look at that. I believe that's mine. Oh, it's the one on top here, I think, for me.
A340?
The A340. So let's take a look at that. And this phone is a economical, stylish flip feature phone, which I love flip phones. They're like, I don't know why. They're like the type of phone that I really like is the flip phone. Because I guess it's like handy, you can carry it, put it in your pocket. You know, it's not like all big and bulky. And you don't got to worry about butt dialing.
Yeah. It's got that protective cover.
Yeah, exactly. So this one right here isn't exactly a flip phone, but this is one of the LG A340 phones. That is cute, isn't it?
I like
pretty
how it
cool.
slides open.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It comes with an energy-efficient charger that draws less power than traditional chargers, which is good, because I'm always seeing people at work and stuff charging their phone during the day because they die. They just like, after 3-4 hours, these phones die.
Especially those EVOs.
Yeah. How's your phone? Does it last?
My Samsung Galaxy actually is very good on energy.
It is. It lasts all day and stuff.
It does.
Okay, because I see people like charging their phones constantly. So of course this has a lot of the features the LG 340 that the other phones have, the camera, the multimedia stuff, and you know, ringtones, and it's hearing aid compatible, which I guess is good for like someone who's older. That would be good. And you can of course go on Facebook and Twitter and everything else that you can. And it has an AT&T social net, which you can send quick updates to Twitter and Facebook, like through through one app and MySpace. So. And it customizes channels for news, sports, and entertainment, and you can do all that, which is pretty cool. And someone wrote a review. It's a pretty long review, but I'll read a little portion of what they wrote about the LG A340. They wrote, the sound quality is pretty good during phone calls. No issues hearing or being heard, and the keys respond quickly for basic texting. The camera is only 13 megapixels, so you're not going to replace a true camera with this, nor should you expect to. The camera has one drawback though. The lens is on the back of the lower body above the battery door, so you have to be very mindful of keeping your fingers out of the way when lining up and taking pictures, and that's kind of sucky. You'll also want to clean off the fingertips before you take a picture, as your hand will otherwise normally be over the lens. So that's the only thing. The person wrote in the review that, but they gave it 5 out of 5 stars.
Oh, okay.
The camera they weren't too crazy about. And someone else wrote, great non-smartphone option. So if you're looking for a non-smartphone, that's a good one, the LG A340.
Nice. I have here the Samsung new Galaxy S3. It's I have the Galaxy Samsung. It's a little different The phone I'll be talking about is a newer feature, a newer model.
And that's your phone?
Yes, this is mine. I love the Galaxy. I absolutely love it. And you know what? It's weird. You had a mishap with your phone. Mine has water damage.
Really?
Yeah. And my screen is always teasing me.
How did that happen?
Well, we went to New York City. And it started raining. I put my phone right here, thinking it'll be safe. And plus, I had like my jacket over my head, so I figured it would like be enough protection.
So you put it in your boot pocket.
Yes, right in here, Yeah. But to make a long story short, it got wet. But it still works. It still serves
In the
purpose.
rain, it got damaged like that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But it still works. And this Samsung, which is kind of like this model, the features include Smart Stay, where the phone's front-facing camera monitors the user's facial movements, and it determines whether the phone is in use and will only time out if the screen isn't being looked at. To me, that's crazy. It's like it's got a mind of its own.
Yeah, like how does it know that you're not looking at it?
It's able to just to understand our facial features.
Really?
And like our faces, and when we're not looking at the phone anymore, it'll turn it off. It'll turn the screen off. I'm like, oh.
So it must have some kind of mirror where if it sees like a face, it knows somebody's looking at it. Yeah, and if it sees like the ceiling or something, it knows that there isn't anything moving or, you know.
Like some kind of weird sensor.
Yeah.
And it also has the S voice, which follows voice commands. It schedules appointments, it sets alarms, and it's all hands-free. And it can serve as an unlocking mechanism once you create a password phrase. So that's nice if like your hands are busy washing the dishes, changing the baby's diaper. Come on, I want to do blah blah blah, so the alarm, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? That's pretty, efficient, and that's nice. A lot of
I would like to say, gotta go to doctors Tuesday at 4 p.m. and it just be in there. That's pretty awesome.
You ever seen that commercial with Samuel L. Jackson when he's like cooking and like he's talking to his phone, telling it what to do, and he's like, how many quarters is in a cup? And then she tells him, he's like, oh, I knew that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
He's like, sir, you can take the night off. It reminds me of that.
Wow.
And also another cool thing about this phone, the Samsung new Galaxy S3, is that it has an S-Beam too, which works without Wi-Fi or cellular service, a service signal, which is cool, because normally that's the thing that's like a deal breaker for you to use your phone. So this works without service, and you can tap the phone onto another phone that has that same feature, and you transfer data and information. Like you can exchange a 1 gigabyte movie for 3 minutes if you tap the phone, and you can also send a 10 megabyte movie file for 2 seconds. All you do is just tap it. That's pretty crazy. Also, a pop-up play brings picture-in-picture on your phone, so you can be watching a video as you check your email, and then when you're done with your email, just flip it back onto the full screen and watch your video, all on a phone. It's amazing.
It's amazing that our life, you can take it with you on your phone.
And this particular phone ranges from $670 to $720 and has all the other featers that every other smartphone has.
Holy moly,
I would never spend that much money on no phone. Okay?
That isn't a cheap phone right there. $670 to over $700?
Rich people phone.
Yeah, that's a lot. I guess you have to get a 2-year plan with that one.
No, thank you.
So that you can not pay that much. I'm sure they have plans.
2-year plan, oh yeah.
Yeah, so you don't have to, you probably end up paying like $100, but you have to stay with the company for like 2 years. Next one we have is the Apple iPhone 4S. Now the cool thing about this phone is that you can ask your iPhone a question and it'll give you an answer. Which is a little nuts. I'm not, I'm like, what can you ask it? But that's pretty cool that you can ask it a question.
Yeah, like the Samuel L. Jackson thing, yeah.
Yeah, just like you were talking about. So that's pretty cool, and we're taking a look at a picture now of that. Of course, it has a lot of cool stuff. The Bluetooth 4.0 wireless technology, which a lot of them have. Wi-Fi, digital compass, fingerprint resistant coding on the front and back, which is good. Support for display of multiple languages and characters simultaneously. So, multiple language if you speak Chinese or whatever you speak. And all kinds of stuff. 8 megapixel eyesight camera, autofocus, tap to focus, face detection in still images, which is kind of nuts. Like, how does it detect a face? That sounds crazy.
That's crazy.
LED flash, video recording, of course, video stabilization. How do you say it?
Stabilization?
Stabilization. There we go. I said it. Front camera with quality pictures and videos up to 30 frames per second, and photos and video as well.
30 frames per second?
30 frames per
like
second.
A professional photographer.
That's like a movie. That's like a movie. Talk time is up to 8 hours on this thing.
Oh!
Yes, standby time is up to 200 hours. So if you just lay it down and don't touch it, 200 hours standby time, which is a lot. Up to 6 hours on 3G, up to 9 hours on Wi-Fi. Video playback is up to 10 hours. You could literally watch some movies on there. Like, you could watch 2 or 3 movies on this phone. And it's audio playback 40 hours. So you can, you know, just put in all your favorite MP3s and press play at work, and it'll play all day.
Very energy efficient.
Yes, which is pretty cool. So who needs a radio anymore? You can just use your iPhone 4S, Apple.
Take a bite out of that.
Yes.
Very cool. We also have up next the HTC EVO 4G. It looks something like this. This is the older model that we have here. With the HTC 4G EVO, you can make beats on it. It's got this app called Dr. Dre Beat Support, which is amazing. Our technical director, Landis, I'm sure he'll be taking advantage of that particular app.
Wow, that's really cool. So you can make beats on your phone.
Yeah.
Who would think?
And
so
it's got a nice
record music
stand.
Right from your home if you wanted to.
Or like while you're walking down the street.
Yeah.
Walking the dog.
That's right.
It's got a kickstand.
Wow.
Which is great for taking pictures, nice hand-free action you got going on. It's got a 4.7-inch HD display, which is dependable with the 4G and 3G speed. It's got dual cameras on it, and it has unlimited data, text, and calling to any mobile device while on the Sprint network, and it has no overages.
Wow.
HTC EVO 4G.
What's up? And next we go to the Nokia Lumia 900, it's called. And this is built for speed and internet. So if you're one who goes on the internet a lot and you want fast internet, not like some of our phones who are like, oh my God, hurry.
Like, come on!
Yes, like Anna was frustrated before the show on hers.
Yeah.
If you want a fast internet, you get the Nokia Lumia 900. So that is built for speed and internet. Clear back glass touchscreen, one piece. Excellent antenna performance as well. All day battery life, up to 7 hours of talk time on this one. And of course it features all the great things that the other phones have. Audio streaming, uplink noise, cancellation hands-free speaker, Bluetooth, music player, FM radio. All of the above. And video players, video streaming, so I'm sure you can go on YouTube, do all that on the Nokia Lumia.
I like the name, Nokia Lumia.
Yes.
Sounds exotic.
Yes, yes, yes.
And our last phone, it looks like the Samsung Galaxies are really hot. We have another one, Samsung Galaxy Note, carbon blue. This Galaxy Note features the S Pen, so you can write and sketch it all, just like a pen and paper, and then capture your creations and share with everyone.
So you can draw on your phone.
Woo,
that's really cool.
I think that's a good
so
feature
that's more for
kids.
like the tech-savvy person, or like someone who likes
for anyone, an
like
architect, tech-savvy, like you said, even for the kids. It'll be a fun way for the kids to exercise their cognitive development, their fine motor skills, drawing.
And that's the Galaxy Note, so that's probably great for internet as well.
Yeah, it has
a Note.
all the great features as all the other smartphones do. And with that S Pen, this is my favorite feature on this phone. You can do amazing things with it. You can give yourself new ways to capture, create, and share. I mean, if you feel like drawing or doodling or writing a personal note or anything, you can do so in your own handwriting as well. And
if you feel creative in the middle of the night, you can just like pick it up and do it, and then put it back. You know,
Yeah.
half sleep.
And it's pressure sensitive, so it responds with various line thickness, just like a real pen.
Wow.
That's awesome.
So that's the Samsung Galaxy Note.
Yeah.
And the last one is the Blackberry Note 9900. And the cool thing about this phone is that it's good for, like, if you're on Wall Street. Like, if you're a Wall Street cat and you're, like, doing all that stocks and bonds stuff.
If you a shady cat.
Yes, if you want to do that
And
stocks
that's
and bonds and all that financial stuff, it offers a feature, a near field communication, NFC, near field communication tech for short range financial transactions. So, like, if you're an accountant or someone who's into finance, you can use this phone. So that's what it's best for, the Blackberry 9900.
That's short.
Blackberry Bold. So, yeah, so if that's the kind of work you do, this is the perfect phone.
Yeah, I notice a lot of people that are business people, they have a Blackberry.
Yeah, I guess Blackberries are good for business, you know, for that sort of thing. Guess whatever you use, you know, whatever you do on your daily, you got to find what's right for you, and those are our hottest phones.